Welcome back to the AG Chelsea TV channel. Today, I will bring you the latest news about Chelsea FC from the past 24 hours. Don't forget the familiar time at 6 p.m. UK time. Stay tuned to keep up with all the hot updates about our favorite team. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Enzo Maresca and Andrey Santos agreed on Chelsea transfer. Andrey Santos is an unavoidable and unignorable name in European football. He is one of the top performing players on the continent and has perhaps been the best midfielder in League One this season, with 9 goals, 5 since the turn of the year, and now donning the captain's armband. This 20-year-old is delivering on much of the promise. When signed by Chelsea in 2023 for a fee which could rise to £18 million, Santos was one of the first in a youth recruitment drive under the Clearlake Capital Todd Boehly ownership, which is yet to stop. Now, 12 months into his loan at RC Strasbourg after spending the end of last season in France as well, Santos looks ready for Premier League football. It is remarkable, turning back the clock, that he was not given the chance to prove himself at Nottingham Forest. Santos has put that behind him, though, and has instead forged a different path to beating down the door of the Chelsea first-team squad. After impressing during preseason under both Mauricio Pochettino and in brief flashes for Enzo Maresca, there is little doubt that he has earned a proper chance this summer. The expectation is that Santos will join Chelsea for a full assessment, potentially for the Club World Cup. Questions surrounding his future have arisen regardless. Many are concerned that Chelsea will face a serious battle to keep Santos amid interest from European giants. Chelsea could no doubt turn a tidy profit on Santos, which has been a key facet of the Clearlake bully regime to date, and comments made in mid-March by the Brazilian only enhanced that. A lot of people send me news about staying at Chelsea, but I don't think there's anything concrete like that, he said. For the skeptics, this was a big reason to press the panic button. No one has come to me directly and spoken to me. It's in Chelsea's hands, it's in my agent's hands, it's in my hands. The fear is understandable, with Santos remaining coy on overcommitting. At the moment I'm focused on these last few games, which are very important for Strasbourg, he continued. When the season ends, we'll see what happens. Everyone will sit down and talk to make the best decision for both sides. Chelsea plotting to sign budget-friendly striker. Speaking to the Chelsea Chronicle in February, journalist Graham Bailey revealed that the Blues do hold an interest in the Newcastle United centre-forward ahead of the summer transfer window. Bailey said, "Chelsea like him. He's certainly on their radar. If the opportunity came up, if you don't win a ticket you can't buy the raffle, and I think with Isak Chelsea would have a conversation. It would take a lot to secure the Sweden international's signature, though, as the Telegraph reported back in December of last year that the Magpies value him at more than £150 million. Since then, Isak has scored the winning goal in the League Cup final at Wembley against Liverpool to land Newcastle their first major trophy in 70 years, which will have done little to help Chelsea, or anyone else, lower their valuation of the striker. A move for £150 million or more would be a club record for Chelsea, surpassing the £115 million deal they agreed with Brighton Hove Albion for Moises Caicedo. And it remains to be seen whether or not they would be prepared to go that high to land the former Real Sociedad and Borussia Dortmund marksman. The Blues are, however, said to be looking at alternative options in the market, as a fresh report suggests that they have set their sights on another centre-forward. According to Caught Offside, Chelsea are one of a number of European teams interested in a swoop to sign Eintracht Frankfurt number 9 Hugo Ekitike in the upcoming summer transfer window. The report claims that Manchester United, Newcastle United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, and West Ham United are all keen on a deal to snap up the former Paris Saint-Germain attacker ahead of the 2025-26 campaign. It states that the Premier League teams are all plotting bids to snap him up later this year, and that they would be willing to pay a fee of €60 million, £50 million, to get a move over the line. Caught Offside adds that Frankfurt would prefer to keep hold of the France U21 international until 2026, but they would be willing to listen to reasonable offers for the striker this year amid interest from a host of top clubs in England. The outlet states that Chelsea view the forward as a budget-friendly option, which makes sense when you consider the aforementioned £150 million price tag for Isak, £100 million more than the Premier League sides are willing to pay for Ekitike. The Blues must, now, push to beat the likes of Man United, Liverpool, and Arsenal to the 22-year-old star's signature this summer, because he could be Maresca's own version of Isak at Stamford Bridge. Enzo Fernandez now keen to leave. Despite confirming the additions of Sporting CP duo Giovanni Kounde and Dario Isugo, the Blues continue to be linked with a number of new additions ahead of the summer transfer window, with Enzo Maresca clearly keen on reshaping his squad. However, given the need to abide by the Premier League's PSR rules, Maresca may have to oversee some departures before spending big on new arrivals, and several players could be axed in the summer. Joao Felix, who is currently on loan at AC Milan, has now given the green light to join Galatasaray on a permanent basis, with the same report revealing fellow forward Christopher Nkunku could also be in line for an exit. Speculation has also been mounting over Noni Madueke's future in West London, with Aston Villa now believed to be in pole position to sign the winger. As the Blues become increasingly tempted to cash in, Chelsea could be willing to sanction Madueke's departure, but they may also have to brace for interest in a player they are less keen to see leave. With a report from the boot room revealing Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid are interested in Enzo Fernandez, Fernandez would be keen on a move to Spain, with intermediaries currently talking to the two Spanish clubs about a potential deal, but Maresca's side won't make it easy, with the Maestro's deal not set to expire anytime soon. The Blues have no plans to green-light the Argentina international's departure, and given that he is contracted until the summer of 2032, they remain in a strong negotiating position. The West Londoners spent big to get a deal for the £180,000 per week midfielder over the line, shelling out £106.8 million. And he has started to justify his hefty price tag this season, having emerged as one of the side's most consistent performers in the Premier League. The 24-year-old has also impressed on a number of key metrics for midfielders over the past year, most notably regularly providing goals and assists. As such, it is little wonder some of Europe's top clubs are queuing up for the unbelievable midfielder's signature, but Chelsea should rebuff any approaches this summer, given his importance to the side. With Fernandez contracted until 2032, there is little reason to sanction his departure unless he is unsettled, and Maresca will be hoping he is able to build on a much improved 2024-25 campaign next season. Chelsea bid to sign Kounde. The Blues are looking to upgrade their defensive options in the summer transfer window, having identified several targets, including Sevilla centre-back Loic Bade, who could be brought in to provide competition for the likes of Levi, Colwill and Tosin Adarabioyo. Signing a new centre-back is clearly high on the agenda for Enzo Maresca, with AFC Bournemouth's Dean Huijsen also on the shortlist, following the 19-year-old's impressive debut season in the Premier League. The Amsterdam-born defender has played an integral role in the Cherries' surprise push for Europe, making 23 appearances in the Premier League, and the West Londoners are now determined to win the race for his signature. Amid widespread interest, however, according to a report from Spain, Chelsea have selected a different centre-back as their priority target for the summer window, namely Barcelona's Jules Kounde, who is also able to play at right back. Having done so regularly this season, the Blues want to bring in a top-level defender in the summer, and there is a belief that Kounde fits the bill, although it may be difficult to prize him away from Barcelona, given that the La Liga club are currently attempting to renew his contract. Not only that, but the Frenchman is protected by an astronomical €1 billion, £837 million, release clause, which could complicate negotiations further. However, Chelsea seem to be undeterred, with the report making it clear they are going all out to sign the 26-year-old this summer, and Barcelona's sporting director, Deco, is aware that a big offer will be made by the Blues. And that's all the latest news about Chelsea in the past 24 hours. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Now, goodbye and see you in the next videos on AG Chelsea TV.